door testimony can actually help them get something out of Don McGahn.
So help me to the other part about the conduct of the Democratic majority. Go back to the very beginning when Nancy Pelosi won the speakership. She said, we're going to investigate. We're going to investigate in a whole bunch of committees. We believe we have every right and every reason to do so on a whole bunch of issues. And she promised they would be serious, credible, and prepared. Hope Hicks is in the room. This is her attorney. Mr. Chairman, I think there are a number of people taking pictures here. And I just want to say that I think it's making the witness uncomfortable. And I would very much appreciate it as a courtesy. If nothing else, if we could, Chairman Nadler, that's fine, if people will please refrain from taking pictures. Why are congresspeople taking pictures of a witness if you're having a serious, prepared, thorough investigation? What is that all about? And then B, for the conversation, Chairman Nadler himself, who called off the picture taking there, repeatedly referred to her as Miss Lewandowski. Corey Lewandowski was the campaign manager. On several occasions he called her, and you see one of them on your screen there. We are not, Mr. Chairman, Miss Lewandowski. Her name is Hope Hicks. He fought to get her testimony. He knows her name is Hope Hicks. At one point she said, my name is Ms. Hicks, Mr. Chairman. If you're going to make a case to the American people that you're conducting serious, credible investigations and you're prepared, why be amateur and offensive?
It definitely undermines the case. I mean, it's clearly unprofessional for people to be taking pictures in a closed hearing. Kind of unbelievable that they would do that. But on the Lewandowski thing, there's a big debate about whether it was intentional, slip of the tongue, whatever. Either way, any woman being called something other than their name, being called Miss some other man's name, it's offensive. Hope Hicks would be right to be is a little shaken by that, and I think that it's an unforced error on Nadler's part. He probably, at this point, ought to apologize to her because now that it's out there, it's becoming a source of criticism among Hicks's defenders who say this is proof that the Democrats aren't being serious, that they won't even be respectful to a woman in this context. I don't know what was in his mind, but he should probably explain it to people at this point.
At one point he said he was preoccupied. He said, I'm sorry, I'm preoccupied. You're the chairman of the committee. You have what you think is a star witness. And you have in Hope Hicks someone who knows so much, who was around candidate Trump all the time, around President Trump all the time. She's important to them. If they are conducting a credible, serious investigation, you would think he would not be preoccupied.
And it undermines their case, I think, to not show her respect, because she is important. She was one of the closest people to President Trump throughout crucial periods of time. And to call her names that are not her name or not afford her the respect by calling her Mrs. Hicks, then I think that undermines their whole case that she's important and deserves respect.
And it raises these questions about what are the Democrats doing with their majority, which if you're a Democrat elected in one of these swing districts who perhaps took a seat from a Republican, you want to go back and be able to show people that you've been doing something, and this eclipses a lot of other things right now.
Speaker set a high bar. Shouldn't be hard to meet. We'll be right back.